Hello, everybody. It's me, the good doctor, Dr. Phil. You know who I am. You might not recognize me because I'm a little bit more relaxed. And between shooting seasons, I let this fill in a little bit over the holiday. Looks pretty nice, I believe. Robin says I need to trim it so I look like my usual self. Speaking of self, I just want to remind you this is a classic written by yours truly, Philip McGraw, PhD, called Self Matters. So if you're tired of dealing with all the drama and letting it personally affect you, I would highly recommend you get a copy of this book for yourselves, as well as those who are causing you all kinds of trouble and discomfort. Because obviously, there's some situations and problems you need to be working out. Let me just go ahead and read a few of these things off the back and see if they might apply to you. What if there is a you that has never seen the light of day, never got to say, hey, what about me? You ever thought that? Hey, what about me? Let's read another one. What if there's a you that you've never ever met and certainly never permitted to just be without fear of judgment or condemnation? Does that sound kind of applicable as well? Let's read on. What if you live your life on the sidelines, maybe even on Twitter, in constant fear of failing to please those who forever seem to stand in judgment of you and your life? I think these are probably hitting pretty close to home right about now. Sometimes you go all half cocked trying to sort things out. That's about as silly as a shark trying to go climb up a tree looking for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a bird nest, because everybody knows a bird, he just got tuna fish up there. Yeah, it's one of my dumb things, huh? Anyways, let's read on a little bit more. What if you discovered that you had settled for what life had served up instead of what you really wanted or needed? How many of you just settled for what you thought you should just settle for? This book, Self Matters, is very important. Why? Because it helps you recognize who the true you are. Let's read a couple more here. It says, what if you really think and feel things you have never allowed to come out and certainly positively have never acted upon? What if your marriage is not all what you really emotionally want or need, but you silently stay the course anyway, selling out your hopes to be happy? Or possibly, what if you're allowing days to turn into weeks, weeks to turn into months, and months to turn into years, all adding up to a lifetime of being somewhat nameless and faceless in the world, wearing the labels that the world has assigned to you? Again, it's after Christmas, but you can still give this as a gift to yourself for starters, because you definitely need this. If any of these came even slightly close to coming home, you need to get in here and you need to do some work. This book is not an easy book. It is going to require a lot of work. I've been a doctor a long time. I know what I'm talking about. Listen to some of these chapters here that we got. This is one of my best books that was put out by the good folks at Scheiman and Schuler. I always get their names wrong. Scheiman and Simon and Schuster. It's a funny name, Schuster. It sounds almost like shoe store. But it has things, as you can see right there, like how about defining the authentic self? Who you really and truly are deep down inside. Self-concept. It talks about things, 10 major defining moments in your life, 7 major critical choices you've had to make, 5 pivotal people. How about this one here that I know all of us go through? Internal dialogue. You know, your mind is firing a lot faster than most folks realize. So, and it has a section here about putting the plan to work, developing an action plan, also warning about self-sabotage. And again, the work in here is for you, for your eyes only, to help you become a better you. That's what it says. It says, creating your life from the inside out. See, you can trust me. I'm Dr. Phil.